wouldn't let a poor woman drink alone after her star performance, would you?
I think she just tricked me into agreeing to that.
Yep.
Still, a man is only as good as his word. Sorry, Citri. Looks like you'll have to wait just a little bit longer for me.
Oh boy. Y'all. Hey, Emanuela. Look, Gerald, I know what it's all about. That Manuela Riza is different. Okay, so this will probably be a short, like, compilation of I guess, the minor differences that are happening. I failed this map again. Because I was going too fast, and before Resident Lightning, or whatever the thing is, hits, I procced it, but it was still going through dialogue, and then I also beat all of the places, I don't even know, the little things that you take over and turn blue. I took those over, and then all of a sudden, whoop-de-doo, it was gone. One thing I do think that they should do, in this game is instead of turning it blue, if you're on, like, the Scarlet Blaze route, you should be turning them red. Since they're using those three colors anyway, like, we have gold on other opportunities, I think if you're on Claude's side, you should turn, that's just a minor, like, nitpick that might be like, oh, this just, you know, feels a little bit different. Continue.
You rolled right over us, and took out our employer. I know when it's time to raise the white flag.
Wait, that's it? You're giving up?
We've faced you in battle many times, only to be bested at every turn.
This one feels different, though. I was gonna say this dialogue feels the same as when we recruited them on the last route, but I think it doesn't feel different in like the sense that, wow, things are different. I think it's just like the different background.
Yeah, you've pretty much run us out of business by now. It's not easy finding new clients in the best of times. And no matter how good our reputation is, none of it matters if we can't actually win. At this rate, I'll have to stop calling myself the Blade Breaker.
In
Fair
that
enough.
case, do you have any interest in working for us?
The Empire?
It's true that your fighters and mine have waged many a bloody battle. But did you oppose us out of principle, or was it merely a business decision? Assuming you have no deep-seated animosity for Adrestia, I would welcome you with open arms. In the Empire, those with talent are given an outlet appropriate for their abilities.
Yeah, you should join us. I mean, by now we all know firsthand how strong you are.
I am also kind of curious in terms of like what the spiel is going to be for the Blue Lions. I assume it's going to be similar, but Gerald's still trying to kind of avoid Lady Rhea, if you know what I mean.
And sure, there might be some folks here and there who have reservations about you fighting on our side.
So I feel like the dialogue should like vary at least a little bit for
But
Captain
they'll
Gerald.
definitely come around once they see how dependable you are.
What do you say? I doubt the kingdom will have any jobs for us after all of this. No better time for a fresh start.
I agree. What about you, Alois? It might be strange, working against your old knight friends.
I've already made my decision. I have sworn to follow this fine captain wherever he goes. If my old allies want to come grill me over a fire, I'll just have to make myself more obscure.
Yeah, I've definitely heard this joke before. This is, I think, the exact same dialogue.
That's a good one.
That one actually was a pretty decent one.
If I don't slay my foes by the sword, I will do so by the joke.
He's terrible.
Well, I guess that's that. Just tell us when we start.
Immediately.
I'll go talk to the group and smooth things over. You two, stay here with the client.
Got it. Thanks.
Understood, Captain.
Our troops will also want an explanation, so we'd better get to it.
Fair. I was gonna say, I don't think there's gonna be, oh, hello, Arvol. Same difference. I was gonna say, I don't think there's gonna be too much differentiation. As you can see, I barely defeat anybody when I'm playing on this. Thank you. And he stole that guy. I am trying to train Mercedes to be our new Lunar Samurai. In fact, I might just go through this next, like, day. Hello, how are you? How are you? I am kind of bummed that we never get to play as Alois, because I kind of like Alois just in general. Not for nothing. Oh,
So
I do
you're
want
Gerald
to
the Bladebreaker, huh?
keep going
And
through
I guess that
this
makes you the Ashen Demon.
to talk to Randolph, because he's alive, right? You know?
You guys look tougher than a box of nails. No wonder we've had our hands full.
Please, make yourself at home. The Imperial Army is most delighted to welcome you into its embrace. My name is Ferdinand von Iron.
Von Iron.
I'd say I am something of a leader figure around here.
Oh no, not more strangers!
Relax, Bern. It's not like you don't encounter strangers every time we take the battlefield.
That's a good point. Wait, is it?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever inspected you for crests before? Perhaps I might borrow you for a brief experiment.
Are you having interest in a sword fight? I am curious to see the stuff of which you are made.
Well, we sure got a lively crew here. Get in there, kid. Let him show you the ropes.
I suppose we didn't need to worry about bad blood.
Yeah, see?
If anything, it would seem Her Majesty's path to victory just grew even shorter.
You guys, the more I see Monica, the more I'm really tempted to not have Dark Spikes on the next route, and just, in my last action on the Black Eagles, just hold up my middle fingers like Stone Cold Steve Austin, and hand my Merc whistle to Edelgard and carry her off, still holding up those fingers and staring Monica deadpan in the
By the
eyes.
way, has anyone seen our mercenary friend?
It's him, you guys, it's my guy!
And the Archbishop's right-hand man, Sedith, has escaped to the north. We've lost sight of him and his troops.
Dimitri's the one to go after. Things will get complicated if we let him get away. We can move the fastest, so leave the pursuit to us. Just don't forget to send reinforcements, all right?
I want the two of you to follow Claude. It's not that I don't trust him exactly.
I wouldn't based on the last time.
I just want to make sure we're the ones who apprehend Dimitri.
Leave it to us.
Now that I think about it, there's something else to be concerned about.
And that is?
Where was the Archbishop?
Yep.
Where was the main force of the Knights of Seros? Rhea would have relished a battle like this, yet she was nowhere to be found.
No. Hubert,
This is the same.
Archbishop is correct?
Correct, yeah. Alright, that's the same. It's just, she says, you two get out of here. And this will be the start of this.
It's over.
I assume this cutscene's exactly the same.
How I've waited.
I assume, I guess most of this is probably exactly the same. Yeah, all this is the same. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, so I'll do these, or I guess this one chapter real quick. Yeah, I know. We'll use it to get out of here. Whoop-de-doo, it's gonna be our thing.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell Loss here. Yep, fine, we may never escape. Yep, you'll be doing your talking. I don't know if they talked last time, did they?
Enough with the searching glances, Dimitri. Say what you're going to say.
I actually don't think they talked last time, did they?
I was just thinking that I find it difficult to speak with you. Even now that we have the opportunity to exchange words peaceably.
I think last time it was Claude and Dimitri who talked, and not these
Too
two.
many have died for us to suddenly have meaningful heart-to-heart conversation.
Oh, that's not how I feel. Unless you mean you don't wish to speak with the tyrant you consider responsible for their deaths. In which case, let's just believe what we believe, accept that our paths have diverged, and see this through to the very end.
You're placing words in my mouth. Still, I suppose that does cut to the heart of the matter. I will not claim that all my choices were right, but I accept responsibility for them. I made them carefully and with full knowledge of the consequences.
I'm sure she has too.
And I'd like to think I can say the same. But this is unproductive. We need to get out of here.
Fair enough. But first, answer me this.
Oh?
Do you know what became of your mother and Selma?
This was not, we did not get this one last time.
Why would I?
Someone told me that you would know how she met her end. Although I suspect that was nothing more than the dying ravings of a madwoman.
It was. I haven't seen my mother since I was a child. It would have been right before she was exiled. You would know what happened better than I.
I suppose so. Regardless, thank you for answering.
And we know why. He would want to know that.
Shall we get back to finding our way out?
Please, we can't resolve anything so long as we're trapped in this.
Whoa.
That was quite the tremor.
Whatever this place is, I find myself liking it less by the moment.
Can you stand?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, we definitely didn't get this one. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me hide that real quick. Where's the hide UI button? That's it. Oh man. I see. They started to have themselves a little moment. A little forbidden, definitely forbidden love.
Yes, thank...
Perhaps we can put our differences aside, if only for the moment. Hostilities will do us no good here.
Edelgar's like, okay, you know, I see.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I can agree to that. You know, I just remembered something from back when I was but a child.
Yep.
I had fallen to the ground and was met with a kind hand reaching out to help me up.
It was his.
I took it without thinking, without even looking first to see who it was.
It was
I
his.
suppose that shows you how much I've grown. Dimitri, what is it?
I have a similar memory. One of helping a little girl who had fallen in the dirt.
Knowing you, such occurrences would have been commonplace in your youth. Don't try to imply we share a memory.
You do.
No, I rarely forget an important face. Often to my own woe, I might add.
Enough. Let us end this before we both make greater fools of ourselves.
It was you too.
We need to escape. That's our only priority.
Edelgard,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if he ever shared that memory with her.
What are you doing? You should know I won't hesitate to leave you behind.
Is it gonna be the knife?
Indeed. I'm coming. L?
L? Yeah, look at that. Okay, alright, well that was worth it actually. That was worth doing this all again. Fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna go check out this distortion and we're gonna get out of yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Easy peasy. I'm gonna do this real quick, and then I'll probably be back at the end of this battle.
Yeesh. You can't tell forward from back in here. Let's try.
Because all this is the same. I'll be real. Yeah, we just gotta beat Epimenides. Hang on, fight.
You have grown more than I ever thought possible. And yet...
There he goes. Poor guy.
I've never felt more alone.
Oh, man. That's kind of sad. It was kind of sad last time, too. Alright, I'm over it. Oh, man. Alright, sweet. We got the axe. Me and Edelgard get a couple levels. Y'all didn't do anything, it's fine. Great, fantastic, awesome. I can't wait to hear what, Hubert has to say about all this, actually.
Looks like we made it out in one piece. Are you sure about that? I still have no idea what's going on.
Arvo, or Epimenides, I suppose,
Epimenides
has vanished, and we've been returned to where we started. Perhaps we should just consider this a victory. An ironic one, as we achieved it by working together.
Hey, there's a bigger threat than the kingdom, and the empire, and the alliance.
So,
it would be foolish of me to permit either of you to leave this place alive.
However,
yet without you, I'd still be in that prison. I'm not the type to dispose of someone the moment they stop being useful.
That's not my style either. Momentary truce, then?
Agreed. Let's consider all debts paid.
Alright, back to war.
Just to be clear, I crushed you once, and I can do so again.
Dang.
Sorry about that, Edelgard. I put you in a pretty bad spot back there.
In truth, I can't say I much expected any of this.
Still, it got us talking again, and that's gotta be worth something.
Especially you two.
Well, I should be off. I hope we can do this again sometime.
Think I'll be on my way, too. My people are probably pulling their hair out by now.
Until we meet again.
Alright.
Come. If my suspicions are correct, Garreg Mach is in grave danger. We need to hurry.
So, do we go to the final chapter now? I thought there was one more.
The Empire somehow managed...
No, goodbye.
Dire news, my lord.
Maybe this is right now we're going to that. Maybe I should have watched that one too.
I care not.
Okay, this is the part where I wanted to see.
Eradicate them all. Engulf them in our darkness.
It will be done. At last we can finally give the... We will expose their filthy...
If we can... The hole in the...
Shall we deal...
Nope, same thing.
Rhea, who are these people?
So all that's gonna be the same too. Alright, good enough.
And that appears to be the current situation.
The Knights of Saros are one thing. We came prepared to deal with them, and we... But now you say those who slither in the dark?
I am as baffled.
Perhaps it was vital they seized if they knew we were engaged in a lengthy fight at ALL.
Well, they saved Count Var, so be it. We can't afford with one battle.
It's strange. He is not dead yet, Bernard. No.
If we're... I would prefer...
Okay, this is all the same.
Yeah.
I'll even let you watch, Your Majesty. Oh my gosh, I hate Monica. I really don't hate her that much, but boy do I hate her. Okay, so this is still the final map. Good. Good, good, good. Because that means I can do this real quick and we can start Blue Lions, actually. So, here's the deal. I'm gonna fight this, clearly. Part of me was like, I don't know if I should just even be, like, doing most of a lot of this, but... what battle suggest? There's one... It's one thing!
I have a strategy.
Oh, it's all for
I have
resistance charm. I mean speed. No, resistance.
I shall ensure it is done with no mistakes.
Thank you. I was gonna say there's really nothing else to do here. But I did want to... Yeah, I can't hear Arval anymore. Okay, so you know when I said... I was gonna give this Merc Whistle to Hubert? Jessica said something, very fond in my mind, and it's something along the lines of, congratulations, to Monica. I'm sorry, congratulations, Manuel. At least, Monica's not getting cucked. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I'm doing this dead and eye shot of you. Though I fear Hubert's confidence in you is probably shattered. Yeah. Yeah. I understand. I did attack one of my allies after all. Your ability to take things in stride is impressive. Hubert would approve of such an attitude as well. Do you have anything else to say?
Oh, dear.
I'm relieved we did not lose you to Atlanta, though I fear... Yeah, I know. Here. I think I'd like Edelgard a lot more. Are there other people who I think I would want to give this to? Maybe. But she had that line where she was like, I hope you'll consider to support me in the future too. I think that was only on the other route, but here, take it.
And what have we here?
It's a whistle.
I suppose it's only right I give you this.
The Imperial Coat of Arms pin. So she gave me a pin and I gave her a whistle? Yeah, I guess that's actually a pretty fair trade. Hey, did you see what I just did? Hey, listen.
Do you have a moment?
Okay, well, okay.
No.
Fine. Alright, I'm good. Edelgard is going to be who we're choosing on this route.
It's good to see you again.
I'm glad you and Edelgard were made it back unharmed. I was so confused when you got caught in that strange magic and vanished. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, about that. I'm really sorry. I can't believe I attacked you. Don't worry about it. I know you weren't in control of yourself. It happens to the best of us. I kind of want to take Edelgard on an expedition. She's been okay this route. I'll be real. In comparison to, I guess, the other routes. Let's do the supports that we missed last time real quick. So here's also the deal. For some reason, we have a bunch of, like, Leone supports that I guess, didn't watch. But I know I got them on another route, so I don't know why they're not full this time.
Oh, boy.
I'm pretty sure I maxed out all of them on the Golden Deer. So I'm not sure why they're... Unless they're all, like, a little bit different here. I'm pretty sure we got them all, right?
Ah, the simple joys of a refreshing morning's exercise.
Oh, hey, Lawrence. Kinda early for you, isn't it?
Did I not?
What are you doing here?
Did I just not care about Leone?
In truth, I was waiting for you, Leone. I merely decided to fit in a spot of training in the meanwhile.
For me?
There's something I was hoping to speak to you about. You said, the day may come that more commoners be...
Sure, I remember.
Well, your words were quite sharp. If you speak true, I wonder how I, as an...
Huh. And?
Well, it is an
I think we read
ironclad
this.
rule, and yet
Or listen to this.
some still slip. In a way, you are one of them.
Hold on. I didn't slip through anyone's fingers.
Well, in truth, I find it exceedingly difficult. But if I'm unable to do exactly that, as such, I am looking.
That's a surprise.
Advisor?
I thought there was supposed to be some huge boundary.
Maybe we
between
didn't
nobles
look at
and
any
their
of
people.
Leonie's scenes. I'm certain that we did.
I assure you, such a boundary still exists.
Did we really just not care about
I've come
Leonie?
to realize something of late. As we proceed into the uncertain future, more and more common folk will begin to break free of their defined rules.
No,
Such an
we
era
saw
will be
this.
upon us before long. Your actions are proof.
Whoa, slow down there.
Yeah, no, we saw this. We saw this. For some reason, like, a bunch of hers just didn't stay. Like, we have hers to view with, Ferdinand. Like, I know we saw her support, her A support with Gerald. I know we did. And I'm pretty sure we saw her support with Ignatz, right?
Yeah. Nice job, Leonie. That's one of the biggest deer I've ever seen.
Golden?
Yeah, it's gonna make for a fine feast. Well, let's start breaking it down and...
Well, what's wrong?
Ignatz, there's only one arrow in this deer.
Hey, you're right. That's weird. I thought both of us hit the mark, but I guess not.
These arrows are all standard issue, so there's no way to tell which one of us fired the kill shot. Well, my arrow felt great when I let it fly, so I think it's safe to assume this is mine.
Maybe. It didn't penetrate very deep, so it might actually be mine. I can't draw my bow back as far as you, you know. But, I mean, it could easily be yours too. I don't actually know for sure.
It's true that it's not too deep, and you do have great aim. Nope, it's mine. Has to
Lamau.
be. The shot just felt too good when I let it
I
go.
think we may have just not done any of Leonie's scenes during our Golden Deer route.
I guess one of us could have hit a different deer. Although, I haven't actually seen any others.
Huh.
Doesn't matter. Pull the arrow out while I get ready to hang and skin it.
Okay, sure. Huh? Hang on, there's something in... Ah.
Hurry up, Ignatz. We've got to hang it and drain it before the blood congeals.
Leonie, look! I found the other arrow!
Well, someone seems delighted. Where was it?
And another deer.
In the deer. There was a shadowed arrowhead inside the wound, and after I dug around a bit, I also found splintered fragments of a shaft.
Wait, so the first arrow hit the deer, and then the second one hit in the exact same place?
I don't think we saw this.
Sure seems that way. That would also explain why the arrow we found was so shallow.
Wow, that's seriously impressive.
2 marksmen.
Yeah. We weren't off by so much as an inch.
This is great news. I was so certain I'd hit the deer, but then I started doubting myself. I think it would have broken my brain if I was wrong.
I worried I was losing my touch, too.
We were thinking the exact same thing.
Dang.
I know, right? That's too funny.
Honestly, you're such a crack shot, it would have been strange if you missed from that distance.
And no one hunts better than you, Leonie.
Doesn't matter if we're hunting deer or trading blows on the battlefield. There's no one I'd rather have at my side than you.
Oh?
Same here. Now, let's take care of this deer so we can start that feast.
We might have just not gotten any of Leonie's scenes, which I find fascinating. My bad, I guess. I think we probably get Raph on the next route too, so maybe I just missed it. I'm certain that we saw this one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm tripping.
Believe I didn't catch anything. Guess it's just that kind of day.
Oh, hello, Leonie.
Hey, Marianne. Where are you off to?
Nowhere. I mean, I'm just on my way back from the stables.
When would we have not seen these?
Coming back from the world's lousiest hunting trip, I didn't even find a single track. And it's the first time I'd been hunting in a while, too. Talk about a waste of time.
I think I'm more curious on how we would have missed seeing all of them, unless they for some reason all got locked.
Oh, that's too bad. But what is that you're holding?
Oh, this? Just some weeds. Felt bad coming back completely empty-handed.
So I grabbed some
I
weeds.
figured I could use some to fill up my meal, so I went and gathered them. Also grabbed some medicinal herbs while I was at it.
Is that yellow flower edible too?
No, not at all. It's not poisonous, but it's really bitter. It's one of my favorite flowers, though. They're so pretty, don't you think? I saw some blooming and just had to pick one.
Yes, it's beautiful. All those tiny blossoms blooming from it. It seems almost heroic.
Oh?
Merely looking at it gives me the strength to continue living for another day.
That's wild.
What obstacles may come.
Can't say I've ever given it quite that much thought. Tell you what, why don't you take it?
Are you sure? After you went and picked it.
Hey, it's just a flower. It's yours.
Well, it's your favorite flower.
Thank
It's
you.
not just a flower.
No, I'll feel bad keeping this lovely flower all to myself. Maybe I can put it in a bouquet and place it in the mess hall for everyone to enjoy.
You're always so thoughtful, Marianne.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
It's something, all right. But speaking of flowers, are there any you want me to keep an eye out for?
Why, yes, I have this whole catalog. Please pick me every flower in this book.
I can pick whatever you like next time I go hunting.
Well, perhaps some mountain gooseberry?
The little green berries, right? Oh man, I love those. You can boil them up into jam, but I usually just eat the suckers by the handful wherever I find them.
Yes, I was thinking they'd be perfect to feed the birds.
You want to feed the birds?
Wait, you're giving them to birds?
Right.
I'll eat them too, together with the birds. But there's something you have to watch out for.
Oh?
You mean the thorns, right? You're pretty knowledgeable about those little guys. Have you picked them before yourself?
Yes.
No, but the birds told me all about them.
Oh.
The birds told you. Marianne, you actually made a joke. I love it.
I'm not joking. The birds are coming for you, Leonie.
Well, I'm glad it made you happy.
They're furious at all of your hunting. The birds. They're here. Okay. Well, I guess we have a couple more Leonie things to get. I don't know if we'll get them at this juncture, but you know it is what it is.
Goodness, someone has been neglecting your care. Worry not, fair mare.
Fair mare.
I shall have your coat glistening in no time.
Fair mare.
Someone is doing a rather slapdash job of maintaining this equipment. Best take...
Oops.
I
Let's
wasn't
take care
aware
of
you
it.
were responsible for cleaning the training gear, Ferdinand.
And this is actually Ferdy's last scene.
I am not. Still, I cannot just leave it like this. And all will benefit if our equipment has a longer life.
In that case, let me lend a hand. I actually enjoy this kind of thing.
You have my thanks. Perhaps you might be so good as to start with that piece there.
Say, Ferdinand, are you really a noble?
Wow. Oh my gosh.
What a horrid question.
Leonie, what the heck? That's his whole livelihood. He breathes by the noble, lives by the noble. You thought the nobles were your ally? No, he is that noble.
Considered noble, then who is? After all, I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Yes, you've made that quite clear. On many occasions.
Then are you attempting to remind me that the succession of House Eyre's peerage is on hold?
Fair enough, huh?
It is unkind to prod at a man's sore spot like that. Though I will not hesitate to add, it does not mean my rank has been seized entirely.
That's not what I mean either. I understand you hold a noble's rank. It's just, well, something about you as a person reminds me of a commoner.
Uh-oh.
Such cheek!
Right.
How can I remind you of base rabble when I strive without end to be the noblest of them all?
Base rabble is a little bit much.
Because you take the initiative to muck out stables and clean filthy training gear? Most nobles I know wouldn't dream of doing such things. They'd just have the rabble do it.
It is my belief that nobility must serve as a model, nay, a beacon for the common folk. Doubly so in places like this, where people of different social status live alongside one another.
I do like that.
It is precisely because of who I am that I must take the initiative. Such actions make a noble.
A praiseworthy mindset. But do any nobles besides you actually put it into practice?
That's the truth.
I don't know about the Empire, but I'm dang sure lesser nobles don't think that way.
Nope.
Just seeing commoners makes the bile rise in their throats. I'd say they treat us like animals, except they actually seem to appreciate their animals. Lawrence also draws stark lines between nobles and commoners, but he's a little better than the others.
Just a little.
Well, he is one of the nobles I find to be of merit. Regardless, your suspicion is correct. The Empire does have its fair share of nobles who bring shame to the appellation.
but I will not allow them to set the standard for imperial nobility.
No longer!
Huh. Maybe there's some kind of cultural difference.
Alright, so we have them and their beastie, and I think the only other thing we have is Mercy, which I feel like we can save for when we actually do the Blue Lions, because it's just the rest of her supports. Imagine I love them tremendously, and I'm like, alright, Mercy, maybe we should be wed. And then, not Ferdinand, I'm sorry, actually our two old heads down here, Manuela and Gerald, are about to have a good time, hopefully drinking together. I'm very excited for those two, I'll be real. But first, Leonie, talk to Ferdy for your B support. Talk nobility.
Well, you are looking robust today.
Oh,
Let's
this
get
music?
that coat of yours
Oh
glowing,
no.
Shall we?
Hey, Ferdinand.
Hello, Leonie. Have you some need of me?
I did a little detective work and learned something. You're the weird one.
Lamau.
I fear I do not take your meaning. How exactly am I weird?
You're a noble who delights in cleaning out stables and maintaining filthy equipment. And among the imperial nobles, you're the only one who does those kinds of things when it's not your specific responsibility.
She said, it's not a cultural difference, you're just weird.
Which means I was right. Empire and Alliance nobles are all the same.
I think I understand what you're trying to say. Certainly among those you investigated, I am the only one who puts such ideas into action.
Correct.
But that is, if you would forgive me, a surface-level assessment. The reality beating at the heart of the matter is quite different indeed.
Okay, what does that mean?
True nobles think as I do, inside their heads. It just so happens that I am the only one who turned thought into deed on this particular occasion. So, if you believe those actions to be strange, you are saying the thoughts of all of them are strange as well. Which means you find all nobles of the world, myself among them, to be strange.
I don't know if anyone even thinks that way, my guy, Ferdy.
Are you trying to confuse me? Because it's working. How do you reach a conclusion like that? I'm telling you, you're the only weird one.
We appear to be arguing past one another.
Seems like it, but I'm still right.
Lamau.
Then I am left with no choice but to make you understand that I am the right sort of noble.
And I'll have to make you understand there aren't actually any other nobles like you.
How are you gonna do that? Heard.
Goodness, whatever is the matter with me? It is out of character for me to be so obstinate. An understanding like this ought never be forced upon a person. My behavior was ill-befitting a noble, Leonie. Please, allow me to apologize.
Nah, I got pretty heated there myself.
Which is wild, because y'all are arguing about
At the end
nobles.
of the day, you're taking charge and being helpful, and that's what counts. It doesn't really matter if other nobles would ultimately do the same thing or not. So, sorry.
You must think nothing of it. However, I believe a thought has just come to me.
Oh?
Ultimately, the problem is not me. It is that you mistrust the nobility as a whole.
Well, that's a little true,
That
too.
being the case, I must redouble my efforts to put my philosophy into action, so as to make others of my stature understand the correct way of things. I am certain this will rid us of the selfish sort of nobles you imagine to be lurking around every corner.
Oh, Ferdinand.
Wait, I mean, that'd be pretty great, but
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work, but...
if nobles start taking the initiative to work and stop looking down on commoners, doesn't that just make them commoners?
Yeah, I guess if you think about it that way. Gerald, what's up? With you and Manuela. Oh, they're both wasted.
Why, if it isn't Captain Gerald himself. A very good day to you. Oh my.
Is he hurt?
You okay there?
Those strong, broad shoulders.
No, she's...
Those rugged yet
He's not
handsome
hurt.
features.
She is smitten.
I never realized you were such an attractive man.
Whoa there, Manuela. I know you don't have my Merc whistle this time, but like... come on.
How did I miss it until now? For shame. Get it together, Manuela.
I hope you're not wasting time flirting with an old buzzard like me. Don't get me wrong, I'm flattered. But at my age, affairs of the heart are nothing but trouble. If you're looking for a catch, cast your net elsewhere. You might even find a fish closer to your own age.
That blunt and aloof attitude makes you even more desirable.
Okay.
The years have given you a charm that less experienced men lack.
Skylar about to have a mommy.
You know who I am, yes? Manuela Casagrande?
Casagrande.
I used to be a diva in the Middle Franc Opera Company and was known far and wide
Big house.
as the divine songstress. And here you are, the legendary mercenary known as Gerald the Blade Breaker. Why, we are the sort of duo that could shake Fodlan to its very core.
Alright, look, I'm gonna be real. She knows what she's doing out here. I don't know how she doesn't have somebody.
You sang in the Middle Franc Opera Company?
Yeah.
I did indeed. Have you ever seen a performance?
No.
Oh, I see. But you've heard of them, at least.
Yeah, by the way you sounded.
Sure. I actually have a memory associated with that particular troupe. It's just not a happy one.
Oh dear. What kind of memory, if you don't mind my asking?
It's not really something I want to discuss.
Oh, there's no need to be coy. I just want to know more about you.
Manuela, he just said it was a bad memory.
It's a memory of my wife. A long time ago, I promised I'd take her to see an opera in Enbar. But I never had the chance to keep that promise.
Ah, I see.
That's what you get for prying, Manuela.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up any painful memories.
No, you did. He just said it's not a good one.
No, it's all right. I'm sorry that my story took the color right out of your pretty face.
Pretty face, hello.
It was a long time ago, and I hadn't thought about it in an age. So, don't worry yourself, young lady.
Oh my. Well, I can't remember the last time someone called me by so wonderful a moniker.
Oh, there's that smile again. Compared to my ugly mug, you've got the face of an angel.
Hold on, Gerald. I see you cooking out here, my guy.
Waste your time with an old piece of leather like me.
Yo, I know I picked Manuela last time, but I think I got a new ship. I like the wall. Let's see how this goes, actually.
And that concludes today's performance.
Oh,
Thank
with
you
Skylord.
so very much for coming.
Yes. Did he also sing?
That was a great show, Manuela. You really put a smile on this old man's face.
Not as extravagant as I would have liked, but I suppose it wasn't so bad.
Hold on, is this the romance music?
But why put on an opera just for me?
It was actually your kid's idea.
See?
Really? But how did...
I'm sorry, but after hearing that sad story about your wife, I just couldn't keep it to myself.
So I told your son.
I see.
I didn't mean to spill everything, but you raised quite the listener.
Right.
Also, I was drunk, so
no!
there's that.
No, Manuela!
Honestly, I don't even remember the conversation. I'm just going off what I was told the next day.
Wait, you were so drunk you couldn't even remember?
Correct.
Anyway, when I finally stumbled out into the light of day,
I love Manuela, y'all.
the opera that your late wife never got the chance to see.
Well, I'll be.
I know. It was such a noble, touching idea. It actually caught me a bit off guard.
Y'all, I'm here for this little family dynamic.
I so wanted to try and fill that hole in your heart, even if only a little. So we turned the opera into a duet and practiced during whatever free time we could carve out.
Honestly, thanks for going along with it. I know you've probably got better things to do. I'm sure this opera put the original to shame. I'm grateful, and I'll probably be seeing my wife again soon, so I'll be sure to tell her all about it.
Oh no.
You're hardly in a position to judge, seeing as how you never saw the original. And you can stop that morbid talk anytime you like. You sound like a man on his deathbed, and I won't stand for it. You and that wunderkind of yours are going to survive this war and do your wife proud by living long and happy lives. Now promise me.
Sorry, but I can't do that.
Dang, I'm a mercenary, that promise.
We're at war.
Yeah?
I lead a band of mercenaries.
That's not a promise he can keep.
Tomorrow isn't something I'm entitled to. I made my peace with that a long time ago.
Then maybe we should really live out today, you know?
There are some things out of your control, but I also know you'll do what you must to survive. So when this war is over, I want you to come see me perform again. And I mean on a proper stage, with an orchestra. Why, even a tough fellow like yourself won't be able to hold back the tears. And after the show, you must let me try to seduce you again. Otherwise, I'll always be left wondering.
Please say yeah.
Just can't let it go, can you? I told you not to waste your time on this old man.
I don't care how old you are, or if you can't forget about your wife. Just promise me.
Yo, I love this.
I'll wrap your whole family up in my arms and give them more love than they know what to do with. But until then, I suppose I can settle for just being drinking buddies. You wouldn't let a poor woman drink alone after her star performance, would you?
I think she just tricked me into agreeing to that.
Yep.
Still, a man is only as good as his word. Sorry, Citri. Looks like you'll have to wait just a little bit longer for me.
Ooh, boy. Y'all. Hey, Emanuela. Look, Gerald, I know what it's all about. That Manuela Rizza is different. I didn't know it existed, but you know what? It sure does. Alright, I'm going to very quickly do this final map here. Yeah, and then I guess we'll be right back to start the blue lines, hey? Hey.
If the reports can be trusted, Rhea is here, and so is a mage that fits the description of Arundel, which is to say, Talus. That puts our two biggest adversaries in one place. We should deal with them here and now. I suppose this is a fateful battle for you as well.
Yep. Yeah. I know my power came from those slithering jerks, and I know they tried to manipulate me.
I wanted to record this because I thought it might have been different.
I still have so many questions about, well, everything else. And this might be my last chance to get some answers.
I hope you do. Or else Hubert might spend the rest of his life distrusting you.
Correct.
After what happened in ALL, he suggested disposing of you again.
I know.
Not my favorite plan, to be honest. Looks like I'm gonna have to use this fight to clear my name.
Indeed. I look forward to it. But just so you know, you've already proven that a dozen times over.
And now you are, you know, going towards the regular part.
But I'm still a few dozen short.
Yep.
I gotta
This is
show
all
you what the
what happened
mercenary
last time.
spirit's all about.
This is my first time hearing of such spirit, but I'm eager to see it in action. Enough idle chatter, though. Everyone is in place. It's time to commence the final battle.
Oh, I'm psyched
We're
up.
gonna win. For you, for me, for all of us. And for a new Fodlan. One that'll go down in the history books as the best ever.
I think I kept it casual before. I didn't want to keep it casual this time, because, you know, me and Edelgar, we kind of go way back. I don't know if I care about the twin jewels anymore. Yeah, sure, we'll do the twin jewels again. Not for nothing. Here we go. That's good. I'll fight this real quick. Nothing else should change. I assume it'll be pretty much the same. Like, here we go.
Here we stand at long last. And with your help, we have secured a historic victory.
Hey, it's all good, 80.
But while the war must go on, I must tell you something from the very depths of my heart.
Oh?
Thank you for being a pillar of strength to us all. Thank you for carrying us this far. I know I will look to you again in the days to come, for I can no longer imagine an empire without you.
Oh, okay, Edelgard, how you doing? Okay, I mean, you know. Well, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. Okay, yeah, we're good. This is going to be I guess probably our last save. I'll save it here. This should be it. So let's do a new game. Yes. And we'll go to this one. And for the first time, I think I did quick and efficient last time, but I kind of prefer slow and steady, to be honest. And we'll just have it saved. Probably here. I guess. I'm gonna try and at least get to where we are saying, hey, it's me. Back from Paris. Oh, I guess I get to go all the way. It's because we're gonna swap back. It's gonna be, Ayla. Oh my gosh.
Fine.
What's up, girl? You're back. Baby, she's back.
Hey, get up already.
Sorry.
What's going?
No. Incorrect. You're Ayla. Ayla Mal. Yes, that's correct. I really wish I had never made that realization. My son, my bad. And yeah, I'll be real, I kind of miss Nightwing. For reasons. Many reasons. Where are we? Excellent. Alright, just quick setup. That's right.
Yeah, that demon.
Blah 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 blah. We know how this is. I've done this. I guess this is my 5th time doing this now, and I'm gonna actually take a peek at this. Like, the only 2 characters we had in this route are Mercy and Ash, and we've had Ash on 2 other routes. We see literally everyone on this route again except for Hilda. We were able to recruit literally all of them except for Hilda on the other one, which makes sense because we were buddy-buddy with the Empire. The Empire, on the other hand, we got, I think, still half of them, right? Because we very clearly couldn't get Edelgard, but between the 7 there, we're able to get this entire diagonal of Bernie, Dorothea, and Linhart, and we were also able to get Petra. So we were able to get more than half of this class. We're gonna have to work hard on supports for this one.
So you wish to join Dimitri's blue?
I sure do.
Yep. May you be.
Alright, so now we have some fresh new stuff. Okay, not quite.
Yeah, I get.
Yep. Admire his ability.
I thought what and the
Very good. Blah 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 blah. Now we have all of our stuff, which means we're gonna have to figure out a whole bunch of Crest stuff again. So we'll figure things out as we go. Hi guys.
Professor Yuritsa told me the good news. Welcome to the Blue Lion House.
Hello. I'm actually excited to see a lot of you. There are some characters that I have not been able to care about a bunch yet in the Blue Lion's house that I like. Dimitri, I look forward to seeing what he can do. I remember he murdered Hilda once, and I don't like that. Dedu used to be my boy. I love him to bits, and I still love him. He will be a puncher. You better believe he will. Annette, I don't know anything about what she does, but I know that apparently she is potentially very good. If my memory serves correct from Nathan's comments. Let me see. Sylvain, once again, also don't know what he does, but I'm interested to see some of his supports. Felix, as well, I think he's gonna be a little bit more, not open, but less hard-headed.
I'm
and then we'll see
excited for us
Ingrid.
to learn and grow together. But for now, please, make yourself at home.
Our whole house has been buzzing since we heard you were getting assigned here. So, we're going to treat you to a welcome feast tonight. Assuming you're okay with the fancy offerings at the dining hall, that is.
Gosh, I miss Ash. And he's gonna be happy, Ash, hopefully.
On behalf of the Blue Lions, can I just say we are honored to have such a lovely young woman join our ranks? I mean that.
Okay.
And I can't think of a better way to get to know each other than gathering around a table for a meal.
Enough chatter. You're a mercenary, right? How's your swordsmanship?
Dope.
You must have some skill if the boar here gave you passing marks. But I won't know for sure until we cross blades at the training grounds. I'll see you there, before dinner.
That's no way to talk, Felix. You are being rude.
Well, he can talk to me like that, Ingrid.
Still, I must admit I'm curious as well. Rumor has it you're quite the exceptional fighter.
I'm happy to spar with any of you.
Frankly, this brings me right back to my old merc buddies.
They're all dead.
Trade blows if you must, but please try not to injure each other. The training grounds can be a little tough to find. Oh, why don't I show you the way later?
Oh, she's a little... I forgot she's a little bean, you know?
I'm speaking from experience. One wrong turn and you're up in the library staring down the tallest stack of books you've ever seen. Yes, this is the largest monastery in Fodlan, so it's easy to get lost if you let your mind wander.
If you struggle to settle in, say so. You helped His Highness. We are in your debt.
The duel. Oh, yeah,
Remember your mission?
Yes?
We are to stamp out what's left of the Iron King's thieves. If I may, Professor, it seems a bit challenging for a first mission.
But their leader, Costas, has already been dealt with. If the Professor thinks us capable of mopping up the rest, I trust his judgment.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Of course, Professor...
Oh, he's gone.
Professor Yuritsa isn't much of a talker. Or easy to talk to, for that matter. I'm certain you'll get used to him.
No.
He may be a touch curt, but he's not a bad person at heart.
Oh, really, Mercy?
Still, bandit hunting right out of the gate? This is quite the mission.
After the events in the mountains, I hesitate to put His Highness in further danger.
You worry too much to do. Besides, we have a trustworthy new ally coming with us.
Here's the problem. I'll advise
We should
greater
proceed
caution.
with caution. Though if we keep our heads on straight, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Well said. Your Highness, stay close.
Don't bother, Dedu. You could grab this soup for brains by the scruff and he'd still squirm loose and charge headlong into battle.
He would.
Whatever the case, we should be doubly prepared. And we'll be counting on our mercenary friend here to assist us.
I'll fire for quip.
Sure thing, Dimitri. You just keep counting, while I'm off racking up all the glory.
Lamau. I kind of miss Ayla too. I will miss... I'm a savant though. 2 weeks later. Oh, and you're still talking to Edelgard about this. So it is still a matter of, hey, make sure that this group gets this job done.
There you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knights.
It is time.
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the
I don't know if I remember Edelgard talking to Yuritsa when we played as the Golden Deer. I thought it was just Zenith here who came through, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
And now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you, this is the first real battle for some of our charges. I trust you will keep them safe. Though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't.
I also don't think that he's that old, right? Well, he might be old in in anime terms, right?
For the mission.
About time
He might be like 30. In which case, like Jessica said, I think like 38 is ancient in anime world. Okay.
Lost sight of them.
A shame to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away. But why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the bloodset.
Right, of course. We'll
Wait, what?
We're leaving.
Professor Yuritsa, where are you going? Well, he must have
Edelgard
deduced
told
where
him
the
to do
bandits
this
are.
job.
We should keep pace.
Pathetic.
Professor, it does not seem wise to charge ahead without... What's this?
Dead
From
bodies.
the look of it, they're bandits. Or they were.
Dead by my hand.
Whoa. Wait, so are these the bad guys we were after?
Some of them.
Most likely. I caught them trying to escape to that fortress.
Interesting. That must be their stronghold.
In that case, we'd better clean the place out before they harm the nearby villages.
They've got their tails between their legs now, so this should be easy.
I am curious to see which 3 they're gonna make me bring. I'd assume it's going to be Dimitri, his charge, and Dedu, but the third, I don't know.
Whoa there. Doesn't this whole fortress thing raise red
Maybe
flags for
either,
anyone
it's either
else?
probably gonna be Felix or Ingrid.
I agree. If this is their stronghold, why are there no signs of life?
It could be a trap to lure us in.
Let's start from.
We'll be heroes if we manage to take out an entire bandit outpost. This is the kind of stuff I live for.
I forgot that she's more gung-ho.
I wouldn't go that far. But I agree we need to investigate, especially if something seems off.
The decision is not ours to make.
That's right. We're still on a mission after all. It's up to Professor Yuritsa.
We're going.
And I say, enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find.
But isn't it dangerous for us to go by ourselves?
There can't be more than a handful. You should have no issue. If need be, I will intervene.
Yeah, you sound confident, but I've still got a bad feeling about this.
Brace for the worst. No guts, no glory, am I right?
There we go, Ingrid.
Should things go awry, Your Highness, stay behind me.
If things go awry, I will fall back. And I expect the rest of you to do the same.
I'm more than ready for this fortress. Let's see if it's ready for me.
Hey, Felix.
I'm certain we'll be fine.
Then it's settled. Stay vigilant, everyone.
I do like Felix a lot. Did they give me Ash? Oh man, it's gonna be free. Oh no, he's still level 5. Okay. I was about to say, oh, don't tell me they gave me Ash. Oh no, he's level 71. I was looking at the number of vulneraries he had. Okay, well. Can I open the convoy yet? No. Alright, then we're just gonna fight, admittedly.
We'll put the bandits to rout.
Leave this
Follow
to me.
I'm going.
Huh? Hey, we got intruders!
Here comes whoever they are. Looks like we'll have to fight our way out of this.
Okay, hold on. That was kind of a baller axe attack. I'll give him that. I am gonna try and make sure Dimitri and the dude do most of what's going on here. Look at that man's axe work. Okay, I know I said, you know, the best way to make sure that they actually are not doing much is to just do this and this, actually.
We'll win if we work together.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
And I will control you.
I've awaited
was something. Moving on.
I made it. So this is what real battle is like.
Okay. There's our gatekeeper.
My life depends on it.
Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
Lamau. That is kind of funny. Now we know who needs to die for that gate to open. Nope, get out of the way. I guess it could probably be. I guess this is actually supposed to be us fighting this guy.
Stand your ground.
Oh well. Yeah, a good job. Whenever you pop out of the woodwork, it's just gonna be an insta kill. I guess that's the other issue, I suppose. Oh, I could have like given the homie a little weak weapon. I guess I also could have made
This place is bigger than I thought.
our player character like level 0, but that would have been so much wasted money. I also might take Ash out just to go and open that chest, even though we really don't need what's in that chest. Let me be real. Let me keep it a buck with you. I gotta be on the lookout for purples because Mans has it.
A treasure chest.
Absolutely, yeah, I know.
We'll need to find the key.
No, you don't. You have Ash.
I can get it open without one if you want. I'm not exactly proud of that skill, but...
Oh, neat.
I was all ready to grab a knife. He's hauled from that chest, and now those intruders are all over the thing.
You're dang right we are.
Let's begin.
I mean, I guess you guys could have gone there together.
I'll do my best.
Hold on, are you still... Okay, you're still level 2,
Let's
Yuritsa.
move.
Fair enough.
I know who has the key.
Good, I also know who has the key. You can go back to him.
I'll do my best.
Grant them no mercy.
I need to look at his skill. Man's is like take out an electricity. But I guess it's basically the three lords are all kind of representing the three main types of things. Magic that they have in Fire Emblem, wind.
Exactly a trap, but I still don't know what to expect from where.
I don't think anyone actually does ice. Because Dimitri does electricity and Edelgard does fire. You.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Y'all gotta be close to getting to level 2. Not like I can't just buy them to level whatever I want. Now that I'm thinking out loud about it.
It's an old structure, but very well built. These ruffians are lucky to have such a perfect hideout. Stand your ground.
Yo, Ayla, where were you slicing at? Alright, you defeated a guy.
Let's begin.
Man, I don't know. You can kind of stay there, actually. There we go. He's pretty decent at breaking shields. I guess I could, like, look at what he's got. Unit info is a lie. For greatly increasing the rep and durability. Well, I think when we like boost his crest when we can,
Control of the fortress.
then we should be okay.
Now, let us have a look around.
Search the basement. Something is amiss.
Oh my god, it's a girl!
Hey, there's a prisoner down here. And she looks like an academy student?
Leave the dungeon. Yo, Ayla, I need you to like, if you're gonna pop up, hit the guy. You gotta be close to a level up. Dimitri, you've been fighting your butt off. Oh, there we go. She's free!
Are you here to rescue me?
Yes, Monica. Come on.
What are you doing here?
Hurry up, Monica.
Never mind. We can discuss that later.
Perish, die.
Thank you for saving me.
Yes, come on. We'll go take you to Sim for Edelgard.
Or Cornelia will make us wish we were dead.
Whatever.
Let's begin.
Here, you can fight this one, actually.
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
Well, honestly, maybe you should just fight this guy now.
Let's begin.
Score. Who the heck is this to safety?
They're after the girl. Well, we shook this hornet's nest, so it's on us to keep her safe.
I'll cover you.
There you go, Ayla. I was about to say. Come on, Monica. Hurry up. Monica, where the... If you don't... Stop slowing us down! Goodness gracious. No, she's not being stopped by a mysterious soldier. The mysterious soldier is dead, game.
More bandits. Or perhaps...
Let's hurry up and get rid of them.
I'm gonna... I already did.
That should do it. Hurry.
Sorry I'm slowing you down.
Yeah, you are.
The world is still a little wobbly at the moment.
Well, unwobble yourself. But dude, let me help you out.
To give him the slip.
Did a pretty good job. You got half. Hey, dude, if you can you handle that thief real quick?
Begin.
I can finish this place off.
More bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
I guess Ash is probably the best candidate to get that guy. Admittedly. There we go, level 2. That's what I wanted to see.
These are no mere
Once again, not like it matters all that much. Where is she?
That should do it. Hurry.
If you don't stop, like, pretending that something's attacking you. Here, you can guard her.
Proceed as planned. I will move to assist.
I'll be you.
Allow me. I defy you.
I do wonder what Dedue's skill is. Because I think he's the only, what, crestless, retainer? If I remember correctly.
Okay. We should be safe here. I mean, I hope we are at least.
I hope we are.
All right. Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold?
Mommy? I'll be there in a second, Mommy. I mean, Cronya. I misread it, I'm sorry.
Hi there. I'm Cronya. But you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, you know, don't.
Hey, I'm AV. You can call me the man who's about to take you out to dinner. Or don't. If you don't get back here, thief. No, shut up. I don't care about you right now, Cronya. I gotta beat this thief. Man's trying to get out of here. He's a coward. Good job. Where's Cronya?
Good. That's the last of
Oh, she's dead. That's hilarious. Okay.
Right? You asked for it. Release the creature we captured.
Okay. You guys captured a demonic beast? I don't know how I feel about that.
Some
Sure.
sort of beast. Get ready, everyone.
Uh-oh.
We have to
Get
take
me out
it
of there.
down.
Thank you. Pardon.
Attack in force. You'll never defeat it alone.
All the numbers in the world won't save you.
Hey, Monica, if you don't get out of here, are you?
This is going to be a long fight.
I don't think it is.
Strength fades. Don't let up this moment.
Is she aiding us? I don't know if she's doing anything. I don't blame her because the world should still be like, oh, the world's so wobbly right now. There we go. Alright, well that was...
They defeated
Get some green
demonic
tea.
beast?
Thank you.
Impossible.
What do you mean impossible?
Talus isn't going to like this at all. You'll pay for this. You'll
Hey, you still
all
here,
pay.
girl? How you doing? Hey, my name's Dimitri, and I...
These names are wholly unfamiliar to me. But at least we won the day.
Great. Awesome. I was gonna say, there we go. Dimitri was our... Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm ashamed that our boy Dedue didn't get a level, but he got one this time. Very good, very good. So I guess the question is, what is their... Good for you.
No.
Good for you. What is their thing going to be? Their, I guess, chapter 2. What is their little, like, pre-time skip
We should be
storyline?
safe here for the time being. I'm well acquainted with Professor Yuritsa, but the rest of you are this year's Blue Lions, I presume?
That's correct. But if I may, how did you come to be wearing our uniform?
I'm a student.
Also, how do you know Professor Yuritsa? Were you enrolled at the Officers Academy?
Well, that's how she got the outfit and is acquainted with Professor Yuritsa,
She's
Dimitri.
one of last year's students. A Black Eagle.
That would make you our senior, but what are you doing in a place like this?
Kidnapped.
Well, I was just on the verge of graduation last year when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. In truth, I thought I'd never breathe fresh air again. Thank you for coming when you did. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Monica von Ox, eldest daughter of the Empire's Baron Ox.
Baron Ox, huh?
Yes. This all began when the night afterward you entered it.
Yeah, all this is the same.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different?
That's fair.
Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet.
Yeah, we rescued a student.
I know you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all's swell that ends swell.
Oh.
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
We saw
No.
others in the fortress. People who were clearly not bandits. This is just a thought. But what if they were the ones truly in charge, and the bandits mere pawns?
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kronya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
Yeah, thank you.
Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
You should have started with that.
No, child. Out with it.
Well, the one who kidnapped me was Tomas the librarian.
Tomas the librarian?
Tomas?
But Tomas has been at Garrick Mach. Even, I don't want to believe it. But
Yeah. All of this is gonna be the same.
If Tomas...
Very well.
That's the same. That's the same. That's the same. Alright, yeah. Nothing's different.
Now things are getting so.
This should be all the same as well. Yep, my memory, yippity-doo, excellent. I just wanted to make sure Dimitri didn't cut in, because anything he says will be new. And I think at this point, everything should be new again.
Apprehend Tomas.
Except we'll walk out and we'll be like, hey, I want to go see this.
As it happens, he's been absent from Garrick Mach for the last several days. They are using this opportunity to prepare quietly, and intend to seize him upon his return.
Hard to believe someone within the monastery was working against us.
It's shocking, yes, but we have testimony from the very person he abducted. Not to mention all the other evidence they found. No surprise they want to bring the guy in.
This could be our only chance to find out about his co-conspirators.
Yep.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He used to help me track down all manner of obscure books. I always thought he was just a kind old man.
But apparently he's a villain.
Tomas is the last person I'd picture as a murderous kidnapper.
I asked around, and it seems he's been in his current position for over 40 years. Why he'd choose to lash out at the church now is beyond me.
Maybe his feelings aren't new. There could have been troubling signs for a while that we aren't aware of.
Or he was killed and replaced.
Even if that's true, what is the point of kidnapping a student?
No
No.
point in guessing. We'll know the truth as soon as the church snatches him up.
Will we? I doubt they'll just reveal their findings to anyone who asks.
Fair enough.
Your Highness, did this man hire the bandits that attacked you in the mountains?
It's likely.
That's what I'm told, but I've yet to confirm it. There is evidence that seems to link them.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to feel a lot less safe after this.
You're not alone. Rumors are flying around the monastery about who else might be a traitor.
You know what? That is also true. I don't know if there's many other, like, who else is a traitor at the monastery. He was the big one, but there's probably a couple other, like, sprinklings
You'd
in
think
here.
the church would do a better job vetting the people they employ.
Maybe it's not so easy to... Hey, do you hear that? Something's happening outside.
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, it sounds like Tomas has returned.
Let's take a peek.
I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
I'm leaving.
Wait, where are you? Of course. Tomas.
Not a word.
There he is!
That man down there.
That's him.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
Persona! Yeah, y'all should have been, ready for that, to be honest.
What is this?
Well, I guess it's hard to be prepared for that if you don't see black magic or dark magic every day. Alright, Chrome Dome. It's not really that familiar, honestly.
You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right. What he did was just like...
Just like me. He's just like me for real. Oh my gosh. Alright, well at least we are on the Blue Lion's path officially. Crisis and Ferdiad. Okay.
Crisis and Ferdiad.
Sweet.
Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Dimitri elects to keep an eye on events from afar and not involve himself in the disturbance. Soon, however, an urgent message arrives from Ferdiad, capital of the Kingdom of Fargus.
Oh, they're dealing with people to like the north too, aren't they?
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole thanks to his shit.
Okay, all of this is the same. I'll say it.
Are you still and leave? It's hold on.
There we go. And someone's coming is what I wanted to see. Because I didn't want to skip this whole scene because I know someone's coming is going to be the same.
There you are.
Something wrong?
No, I simply wanted to check in after the unsettling events of the other day.
I'm
I
uneasy.
kind of try not to dwell on stuff like that, but I admit I'm having more trouble shrugging this off than usual. It's gonna make my life a lot harder if my powers end up being evil.
Yeah.
Perhaps. And yet... How do I put this?
Now, I still trust you.
Power is neutral. The good or evil of it comes from the one who wields it.
I kind of like that.
For example, I possess extreme strength, and have always believed this gift was bestowed upon me so that I might protect others. And you used your power to save us, which means it cannot possibly be evil.
Didn't mean to fish for sympathy there, but, well, thanks.
My apologies if I overstepped.
He is a stand-up guy.
Dimitri, Her Grace the Archbishop is asking for you. She requests that you come to the audience chamber immediately. Duke Fraldarius has arrived for a visit.
Fraldarius
is here?
Rodrigue!
I'm on my way. Let us continue this discussion later.
I want to see Rodrigue. Oh, is he gonna be our... you can either save this person or they'll die.
What did you say?
I've only just heard the news, so I'm a bit hazy on the finer points. But it seems my uncle has seized control of the capital and declared war on House Fraldarius.
Oh boy.
All signs point to him wanting to stamp the line out entirely.
Dang.
That's Felix's family, right?
Yeah, Rodrigue.
They're one of the kingdom's leading houses. What does the royal family gain from eliminating them?
I'd wager it has to do with House Fraldarius supporting my claim to the throne.
Oh man.
The bigger question is why the Grand Duke chose to launch an offensive now of all times.
Whatever the reason, he must have decided to act before His Highness's coronation could take place.
True.
My uncle claims House Fraldarius is attempting to install me as their puppet. As such, he issued a written appeal to the Western Lords to help him rescue me from the Duke's foul clutches, as he
Wow.
In what cruel world would our noble house take the reins of a boy like you?
Also true.
Don't ask me, it's his pretext.
So what exactly is going on in the capital? You said it's been seized.
Oh dear. I do hope nobody there has been met with foul play.
He's in no position to engage such a move until I've been removed from the situation.
I say the Regent should be dealt with. I haven't heard one good thing about his leadership.
Dang.
I've no intention of becoming a pawn in this game. All the same,
oh, he had those serious eyes
too.
too.
To Fargus at once. Didu, you will accompany me.
I think all of us are probably gonna accompany
you wish, Your Highness.
Felix clearly is
Felix, I'm sure your father will contact you soon. For now, just wait for Rodrigue to weigh in.
Oh, you.
Ash? Sorry, it's just that Lenato used to be in the Grand Duke's service, so...
He is a man of compassion. It's not out of the question he'll be swayed to my uncle's side. Truth be told, we're not sure where anyone's allegiances lie at this point. So let's not hasten to conclusions, any of us. We must all keep level heads.
So if you just bring Didu, he hasn't even asked us to come.
The knights to help us, Lady Rhea. I do not wish to sound ungrateful, but are you sure you want to do that?
The Church of Ceros cannot overlook this grievance.
Regrettably, many of our knights were dispatched elsewhere several days ago on another matter.
And that's the Edelgard
However,
matter, rather.
while we may lack numbers, we have put together a unit of considerable skill.
So that part still does happen in this timeline, which makes sense. It should always happen.
It will be captained by someone near and dear to you, in fact. Someone well suited to a mission within the kingdom.
Someone near to... Ah, of course. That is encouraging.
Catherine's from the kingdom.
Since its very inception, we have watched over the kingdom of Fargus as one would their own child.
Oh my gosh.
When its peace is threatened, the church has no choice but to act.
That is fair, I
have not
guess.
forgotten your outpouring of aid after my father's passing 4 years ago. And I swear to repay that kindness in full.
You know, he probably still said that last time, and that's why he can't, you know, he can't give up on Lady Rhea.
Other thing, a suggestion, if you will, from the church.
Uh-huh. And what would be that suggestion? I do wonder if, like...
Interesting. So she wants all of us to go with you?
That's a suggestion.
Yes. This time, the Knights of Seros will be accompanying us, in addition to Professor Yuritsa.
Well, I certainly don't mind. But Annie and Ash, what about you?
You know I'm always behind you. But considering what it means for my uncle, I don't know. House Dominic's lands are surrounded by other houses that are likely to support Rufus's claim. If I join you, it could sour my family's relations with our neighbors.
I'll go. I mean, of course I don't want to get Lenato into any trouble, but I also know he'd want me to do what I think is right.
That is true.
I'm sorry to place such a difficult decision on your shoulders, Ash. And what of you?
I got no ties to the kingdom, but I guess I'll go.
The more time I spend here at the academy, the more I miss actual fighting. Besides, I want to use my powers to help. After all, the good or evil of a thing comes from the person wielding it. Am I right?
That's right.
Indeed it does. You have my thanks.
I kind of like that being an overarching thing.
Headlong into the first conflict you find. No wonder I have to keep stepping in to guide you. Still, we basically have no choice, so run wild, I guess.
We're running wild on them, huh?
Please ensure you're prepared by then.
Yeah, we'll be ready. I'm about to give everybody some dope weapons, and it's gonna be good. Oh. Oh yeah, we do have like one little area here. I forgot. We'll be in Ferdia before we know it. Guess I should see what the others are up to. I am gonna just like sweep through this like final bit, even though this could be a great place to stop. I don't anticipate this map being difficult, so I'll trigger him up. Don't look so glum, Dimitri. Everyone fights with their family at some point in their life. You've got a wit like a rapier. Perhaps I'll do well to pick up a bit of that cheer. I've sent a missive to my uncle. I'd wager I'll receive a reply rather. Please continue preparation so we can set out immediately if the fighting starts. Can I actually... No. I was gonna say if I could actually go to the convoy, then you know I would, but I cannot. Give me this. Exquisite old letter. Business meeting. Beset. All were killed, only the young prince made it. Someone marshaled an army and sent soldiers to raise Dusker immediately. In the meantime, Ferdiad and all the chaos without a king. Dusker really made a mistake. They're all going to be punished for the actions for a few extremists. Still, considering what they did, maybe they deserve it. I suppose. There's a merchant's letter from Ferdiad. We can no longer trade with Dusker. Shame. There's gold mined near Gweniar, and the blacksmiths are exceptional. No matter what, I don't do anything until I return. Wonder who that merchant is. I loathe the Grand Duke. He tried to harm His Highness on countless occasions. His Highness' first campaign was suppressing the rebellion in the West. That too was a plot of the Grand Duke. Only because of House Fraldarius did His Highness emerge unscathed. Assassination attempts continued unceasingly in the palace afterwards as well. And given what happened with King Lambert and Dusker, His Highness must be aware of the man's ill intent. Dang. My gosh, so we will not have Annette, I don't think, but we'll have you two.
Well,
Are you sure you're okay with this, Ash? Lord Lenato was once a servant of the Grand Duke after all. Yes, and when he learned of the circumstances, he told me to hold on to what I believe in was just. I'll praise him.
Let's see.
Lord Lenato's your adopted father, right, Ash? He sounds like quite the man. Thanks. I hope to be quite just like him someday.
Let's give it a go.
If after this map it's dead, I hope you don't end up like him. In which case, which is exactly rather why I'm going to do what I believe in, Ingrid. Don't worry. Maybe you really are suited to be a knight, Ash. Yeah, of course. I feel like Ash is one of the most suited to be a knight, but I guess he did turn tide 2 times.
Oh, that's right.
Now that I think about it, I heard somewhere when we were leaving, and I heard something when we were leaving Garrick Mach. Evidently, Professor Yuritsa set out for the Imperial capital along with the Black Eagles. If I'm not mistaken, most of the Knights of Saros just had some sort of business which kept them from joining us on this mission. I'm not certain it's the Academy level, but I wonder what Annie and the others are doing. Interesting. So Rodrigue is here. That's awesome. Where's Felix? Who's over here? Felix. And Sylvain. Hey, Sylvain. Hey, cheer up, Felix. Your dad's getting worried. I know how unpleasant it feels to have to... people make weird claims about your family. Don't act as though you have it all figured out. That sort of thing would never bother me. I doubt your denial.
Sure?
Really? Because I think most people would take issue with their family getting pinned with a crime they hadn't actually committed. Ridiculous as it might sound, that's what politics is about these days. There'd be no end to the anger if you got frustrated at every slight to your family name. Still, you can hardly blame me if a certain someone's indecision is getting on my nerves. Look, if you're that concerned about His Highness, you should just say something to him. And why does the job of cheering him up fall onto me? Oh, well, I mean, I cheered him up a little bit ago. Hi, Rodrigue.
Nice day we're having.
Well, now, are you a student at the Officers Academy? I'm Rodrigue, a chill for Aldarius. I hope you live, and I hope we get the good route this time. The man at the very center of the Maelstrom we found ourselves in. You have my apologies for getting you involved in the recent discord. I'll introduce myself. Hey, my name's Ayla. I'm working with the Black Eagles, at least for the time being. Then we are well met. Military strength will be essential if we are to take the royal capital, so I would ask your aid in the matter if at all possible. Well, you know, I'll be real. It's definitely possible. I will be rocking them and socking them.
You have my thanks.
I see you have spoken with everyone. Your consideration is much appreciated. We shall depart the moment everything is ready, so please rest until then. Yes, I'm ready. Let's do it. We'll knock out this battle in one the epic.
Out most of the troops who invaded Fraldarius. As things stand, a clash on royal soil and eventually within the capital is inevitable.
Ooh.
As you are the only blood kin I have, my lord, I pray we might find a way to resolve this conflict peacefully. Bah, what rubbish. He sings of conciliation, but I know a threat when I read it.
No, you don't know Dimitri then.
Shouldn't you take better care of a letter from your dear nephew, my lord?
Cornelia. But she's a villain, man. If evil, why hot?
He's not expecting a reply. The creature means to slay me.
He doesn't.
Your fear of Prince Dimitri runs deeper than I thought. You shouldn't have missed your chance 4 years ago in Dusker, or 2 years ago during the suppression of the rebellion.
She's like, you should have killed him twice already.
Twice you failed to kill him.
3rd time's the charm.
I've learned my lesson. A lion's cub is still a lion, and one cannot slay a lion with a clumsy scheme. It's those monstrous eyes, Cornelia. They terrify me.
That being said, he does have some pretty intense eyes.
The boy is a vicious animal.
He is.
Yet he attempts to feign actual grief that we can't find common ground.
He had, oh my gosh.
The of it shakes me to my core.
I understand completely.
Every night since I killed my brother, I dream a lion is ripping out my throat.
You'll run yourself ragged if you live your days in fear of revenge. You were meant to rule Fargus, and you have the power to make it so. Your royal army is the finest in the realm, and if I may be so bold, you also have me.
Hey, yo.
Put your worries to rest, my king. Sleep deeply and without fear.
I'm so utterly tired. Tired of being afraid. Tired of what I've become. All of it.
Admittedly, he was also used by the Slitherers. Rufus. And we're
I
unstoppable.
see. And how much longer until Tallis gives the word?
Oh, that sprite is a lot less attractive than she used to be.
I know only that something is amiss in the Imperial capital.
Curse it all. I am not waiting 1,000 years for that doddering old fool to act. Rally the Western lords and their troops, and be quick about it. Have them make ready to intercept that whelp.
As you command, Cleobulus.
Cleobulus? Did we ever see her true form? Was it also attractive?
According to our scouts, the enemy has positioned their troops on the capital streets.
Gilbert!
So they can use the townsfolk as shields when we take the fight to them. With vulgar tactics.
Well, now that we know their strategy, our next move will be critical. A victory stained with the people's blood achieves nothing. We'll need to move our forces swiftly, but with caution. Dedu, has there been a reply from my uncle?
Nothing of yet.
I thought not.
Your Highness, will you truly be able to strike Rufus down when the time comes?
Alas, we will have to.
What is required of me.
Preparations are complete, Your Highness.
So that's our team.
The people are waiting for you, Dimitri. Let's not keep them any longer.
She's gonna unfortunately be way more cracked than she should be.
No, we'd best not.
You're our commander, but you look like you're heading for a funeral.
He kind of is.
Could you maybe try not being so insufferable?
Apologies for my demeanor. I've more than a few things on my mind. But very well. Let's begin our final war, Council.
You look pale. Not keen on fighting your own blood?
Let's begin our final war council. Everybody splits up.
Sadly, I saw this fight coming long ago.
Then what's the problem?
Now that I've brought the fight to the streets of the capital, I wonder if my actions are right. Most of the people here favor keeping the royal line of succession. That's because my father and the kings before him maintained peace inside these walls.
But
ever since my uncle seized power, the people have been forced to endure his licentious reign. Did you know they asked me to assume the throne before my time at the academy? They said only a true king could undo Rufus's misrule.
Dang.
So why didn't you?
Because it would have divided the kingdom, just as it's doing now. Yet had I supported my uncle's claim, it would have been open rebellion. And the only way to prevent such a rebellion is to invade the capital and kill the regent. In other words, I cannot restore my grandfather's peace without first breaking it.
In that case, there's no reason to hesitate. You know fighting is the only answer here. You just have to accept it.
So let's fight.
My apologies. I have a bad habit of agonizing over such things. And as all of you have come this far to help me, the least I can do is make an attempt at optimism.
Well, I guess he'll try. Okay. So those are 4. Do we actually only get the 4? No, okay. So we actually have Mercy, who is, oh boy, going to be very good, I suppose. I guess you can be backup for somebody. I would like Felix in charge, but like, let me peek, because we have what? Lance, sword, axe, sword. We don't really have anybody with like magic. You have heals. Oh, can I? Okay, I was gonna say, can I not go to the convoy? I should probably set people up with some things. You can probably take something because you have a D lance. You can take a good steel lance, I guess. At least for now. I'm gonna take that one. Oops. You can take something better than an iron sword. Not the devil axe. I guess just steel axe 8 maybe. You. That's not what I wanted to do. Do I want to give you the sublime sort of? Hey, well that's not your crest, but you won't lose anything from it, so whatever. We could also just give you like a. I guess we could probably also get you the matching Crest of Flames little thing, right? Am I tripping? I can give you the Crest of Flames, right? Where are those things? Huh? The Beast, Indec, Albon, Keyhole, Gonreal, Gloucester. That's the one. I think. We'll see. Sylvain, I guess we should just get you something else too. We don't have a whole bunch of like fancy lances, so go ahead and just take that one. Ingrid, also, well, Ash, you're fine. Mercy, I guess you're good too. I would like to check these things because you should have a whole bunch of butter stuff. Did you ever learn how to cut the moon? I don't actually think you ever learned how to cut the moon. That's unfortunate. I guess you can have Psychic on you. And that's fine too. Astra or... Yeah, you can do Astra. That's fine. Ingrid, once again, we don't have a bunch of good lances until you get to like B. And I guess that's fine, you can take that one. And I think that's pretty much everybody, because we don't have anybody here. Yeah, alright, cool. Let's fight. Alright, so, admittedly,
shall we?
I'm gonna put you here.
I'm here to help, if you don't
I'm gonna
mind.
put you with me, I guess.
We'll win if we work together.
I would like for you two to fight together.
I have your back.
Hear you loud and clear.
And you two to
Leave the
fight
back.
together.
Soldiers are using the townsfolk as shields. What cowards!
And I would like
priority
to
is to
fight as
secure the
everyone else
people's
for the most part.
My uncle can wait. We'll start by eliminating guards on the capital perimeter. Commence the attack.
This will go
Yeah, this sword still makes a great difference. Man's out here cooking. Wait, hold on. What does his skill do? Because, man, it just looks kind of dope.
I almost broke a
Oh,
sweat
he's
there.
fast.
Next.
Man's is out here Naruto running, basically. Is this a gatekeeper, or do we just need to not do anything for a while?
I'll do what I can. It's worth
There
a
you go.
shot.
I'm going.
Yeah, I don't know what attack that is, but man, is it kind of goated. There you go, goodbye. Alright, oh, Rodriguez
The
here.
perimeter is secure. Things should be easier now that we know our backs are safe. Open the gates and seize the town, but ensure no harm comes to the people.
Okay, if you insist.
Ferdiad is large. We should divide and conquer.
Hey,
This is
are
a
the
big
front
map,
gates still
actually.
closed off? We should probably open them up so we can get reinforcements in here, yeah?
A fine idea. And if things go awry, we might need another way out.
To get that stronghold under control.
I'll do what I can.
I'll
It's worth
send
a
you
shot.
there.
We will proceed as planned. We
You can
must
go there.
strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Oh, man, I
Not a problem.
falter to send you anywhere, but that's fine, I guess. Just to end things quicker, I suppose.
Well, he's a brilliant one. Clearly, that apple did not fall far from the tree.
To think they would involve innocent people. We must end
Right.
this battle as soon as we can.
No, not yet.
Alright to do. I'm gonna send
Let's
you,
begin.
cause they'll be able to handle those guys. You go
It's
further
time to
inward.
move.
I am gonna pop
Now's
you.
our chance. Attack!
I was gonna say, I still don't exactly know what his thing does. There we go. I'm gonna have to read it.
Fling open the gates. Sorry, Your Highness. Stole your thunder there.
I don't think Dimitri cares about you stealing his thunder. He cares about protecting this place.
Some nights we should have never let it come to this. I can still fight. Do not blame yourselves. However, if you seek to make amends, lend me your strength and help me reclaim the capital.
Okay, so now we have friends, which is nice.
We will proceed as we must strive to perform to the best.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Sure, you can have this one.
I've got this.
I'm going.
I do this for His Highness.
Very good. You're at level 3, very nice. I'm surprised Felix hasn't leveled up. He's kind of been kind of cooking. Yeah, I'll take that.
Let's begin.
Sure, you two can take that. I'll turn into you real quick.
I've awaited this moment.
Oh, we are actually here at him.
Now's our chance. Attack!
I did give Dimitri a better weapon, right? It at least feels like it.
Stand down.
Forgive me, my lord.
You're not forgiven. Oh, wait, no, you're saying it to Dimitri. Yeah, you're forgiven.
Is somewhat competent. Deal with this Viscount Kleiman.
Viscount Kleiman?
Worry not, Cornelia. We will save Prince Dimitri from that vile puppeteer who controls him.
They see me climbing. They hate him. There's a lot of people this way.
We will proceed as planned. We must.
You get that guy.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
You go there. You guys are almost done there.
Not a problem.
I really don't want you to go this way, but whatever.
I've got this.
I would like for you to finish this.
Need to take care of those soldiers before we're boxed in.
I suggest.
You suggest what?
It's time to move.
We again divide our soldiers to deal with the multiple threats, Your Highness.
I've awaited this moment.
Hello. Almost goodbye, actually. Ouchies. Ooh, his holding one is a little bit different.
Now's our chance. Attack!
Stand down!
Can I rapid press the button and just keep it going for longer? Oh, I can. That's kind of interesting. I kind of like that. But he fires a whole, like, spear. That's kind of cool. Here.
Please, Your Highness, you must see reason. We're only doing our duty.
Take him into custody. I have a lot of questions for him.
Okay. I learned that we can button mash that ability, and I'm really good at button mashing, so I like Dimitri a little bit more right now. I'm actually gonna have you go down here and handle that.
Worth a shot.
And you can catch a little heal there. Oh. Yeah, okay.
Allow me.
Come on, come on, come on. Hey, dude, this is your future, actually. A little bit of brawler action. Although, I really do like that attack a lot.
The town should be safe for the time being. Let's press on to the castle.
How do we breach the castle with the drawbridges up?
These people are hopelessly outnumbered. Unleash our units from the strongholds and crush them all.
What strongholds? Oh, those strongholds.
This could be our chance. There are controls by the castle gates that lower the drawbridges. We can do so from within the strongholds.
Let's begin. It's
Give me
time to move.
We will proceed as planned.
Give
We
you.
must strive to perform to the best of our.
I'm gonna make sure that this is done.
Your Highness, the troops that escaped the castle have taken up position in the surrounding strongholds.
All right, that won't do. We must retake them at once and ensure the town is safe for good.
I'll do what I can. It's
Go
worth a
back
shot.
that way. I will turn back into you.
If you're here to rescue us, give us the honor of joining you in battle.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so it doesn't last for, or rather, it doesn't interrupt people forever, which is unfortunate.
Let us crush.
Did he level up again? Jeez Louise. And I was gonna say, I need to give everybody, like, their experience orbs again. But man, Dimitri is just leveling up like a mad lad. Felix is now where I want him to be.
Stand down. Now's our chance. Attack!
There you go. And Do is over here. I'm going to control this one.
Not a moment too soon.
Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, a little tornado. Very nice. Oh, we had to take the ones up there too. Oh, that's kind of funny. I was like, oh yeah, we're done. No, we need to do this.
Let's begin. It's time.
I guess you can go there.
I'll do what I can.
You can come here. You should probably be back in this area, I guess. So I mean, you can hit this guy. Am I Dimitri? Let me be Dimitri. I was gonna say he's
Things should be
close.
much quieter around here from now on.
Oh, excuse me. Papa's up here. Papa's younger here. I'm trying to also take, like, in this map, because I don't know if we ever, like, fought in... We fought at the castle one time, or in the kingdom one time. I can also send somebody to go and
Hear
get
you loud and clear.
this chest. Here.
Come on, let's.
Because Sylvain wasn't really helping at all, let's be real. But I think this is really, like, our first time, like, inside the castle walls, you know?
Now's our chance. Attack!
I'm attacking. We're attacking, come
Of
on.
course, the main entrance is blocked. We need to find another way in.
Well done. Now to lower the drawbridge.
Good. Now, if we lower the other drawbridge, we'll be able to attack the enemy from both sides.
Great. Oh, she was saying something.
It's worth a shot.
You underestimated the royal wealth. Time for someone to put him in his place.
The who? The Grand Ducky Army?
I'll do what I can.
Well, I mean, that's still closed, you know?
Now that we have access to both the east and west bridges, it's time to breach the capital, corner the traitors, and strike them down.
I want to stay here in case this door does open. Hey! Cornelia!
My, this is your lucky day.
Is
I've
it?
decided that you deserve my personal attention.
Oh, it is my lucky day. Hello. Oh, he still exists too. Yo, his middle name is almost Thievery.
You truly are whimsical. Will today mark my death or his?
Yours.
Either way, this farce will finally come to a close.
So she's over there. Okay, these doors seem to not be open. So we will have to walk around. Well, this way we can get up to him. So I would like for Dimitri to come around this way.
We must strive to perform to the best.
I'll do it.
And I want you to come this way as well.
Worth a shot.
Not a problem.
Which I suppose leaves you to come around this way.
Let's begin.
And to do under this way
it's
too.
It's time to move.
And I'll control to do it.
It's time. I'll do it.
Oh yeah, keep going down. Kind of just follow Ayla. I am gonna try and help out this, man, this is a long ways away. Did I miss a turn? No, I didn't. I guess Ayla could have shadow sneaked, but I really don't want Ayla to be the one to do all these shenanigans. Yes, I'm going, game. Come on. It's just gonna take me a minute to get up there. If those X's didn't exist, you know, I'd be fine. I'll take some of this, I'll take some of this. I will take a little bit of this, too. Thank you. And Ayla should be right behind me. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of, the stronghold right there. Because it looks like it could use a little bit of attention. I'm game. Look, I didn't know. I thought that the X's would disappear too. Come on, miss me with that. Yeah, I would like the three of you to come back together. Thank you. Bang. Bang, 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 bang. He's playing like whack-a-mole with these brawlers, and I love that. Where's Ayla? Oh, Ayla's also fighting. Well, whoever's Ayla fighting, it should be done in like a second. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Sylvain is actually not anywhere, is he? He is not. I guess you can follow us at this point. Not that it matters, per se. Alright, well, I would like to come over here to Cornelia real quick, you know, before, like, potentially, you know. I'm going! Son of a gun. Hello, how are you?
Oh, why the long faces? Does our hospitality displease you so?
I'd like for you to at least walk in here.
I'm here. Every moment I stare at you vexes me more. You should have died that day.
To do?
And yet today, death comes for you, Cornelia.
Yep.
Oh, you poor dears. I've never seen so many deluded fools in one place. Oh my, what a fascinating power you possess.
Sure is. But if you think I need it to beat you, think again.
Little beasts. None of this would be happening if not for that old man Tallis.
There you go. Yeah, I wanted to get the dialogue that I thought she would have what to do.
Wrapped up in my fun again, but sadly, I must bid you farewell.
Okay. Thank goodness we get to see her again.
She's slippery, that one.
Yo, this door still doesn't open? That's crazy. Alright, well, B-team, if you would like to just come up here, that would be great.
To perform to the best.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
I will definitely be controlling you. Even though Felix, I know, needs a level up. He doesn't need one, but man, would I like him to get one. Thank you. In fact, I think I will turn into
Stand
Felix.
down.
I'm going the wrong way, I'm going the wrong way. I was gonna say, he has like, an RT ability, you know? I see the little Leica. Man's jumping out of a portal. Hello.
So, it's come to this at last. Well, if you want my
Oh no, you hope too? Never mind. Goodbye all dialogue. I didn't know she was gonna cut the moon at the man's. I forgot she was assisting. It's over. He's dead. Whoops. My bad. That's really funny.
I intend to, Uncle.
Well, you did. Good job. Oh my gosh, they did reinforcements.
Knights, we will defend our liege to the last.
Good luck. Oh man, you did a terrible job of defending your liege.
Your Highness, we are moving Rufus to a cell and preparing him for questioning.
Good, thank you. I will join you shortly.
At least you didn't
Raise
kill
your
him.
voices with me, friends. You fought hard this day, and now victory is ours.
Here, here, whoop-de-doo. Okay, and I think that brings us out of time skip or pre-time skip. Good on you to do. And good on you, Ingrid.
A decent
Even if
effort.
it was to do. Earned. Deserved. Almost got another level up. There we go.
No.
Got to give this a...
Excellent.
I'm a bet.
Nice. Alright, sweet. A lot of intermediate seals, not that we need them. And we are loaded for right now. Cutscene.
Something you feel like saying?
No.
Cutscene early, you
All
know?
traitors get put to the sword.
Oh, man.
It's his duty as king.
Oh, man.
Final words.
None for you. But tell me something, boy. Does it trouble you to slay your own kin? What a surprise. I did not think you capable of sympathy, craven monster that you are.
Yes. But either way, I do what I must.
Well, to perish by your hand, it is a fate that I much deserve.
Oh. I didn't expect us to go like this, man. It's gonna be Kingdom Rules. Loser gets beheaded.
Mateus and Kleiman.
Oh man, hello.
We believe they, as well as many powerful Western lords, were accomplices in the assassination of the late king. Along with the Grand Duke, they seem to have received large sums of money and supplies from the imperial nobility. Thinking this to be recompense for the assassination in Duscar, we investigated the link further. In 1171, the mage Cornelia arranged for a certain powerful imperial family to come to the kingdom.
That's the year when my step-uncle, Lord Arundel,
Lord
brought
Arundel.
here in exile.
Correct. We think Lord Arundel and his followers were behind the matter. They have deep ties to the imperial household.
As I suspected. You're a clever man, Margrave Gautier.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Hey, no problem.
If we continue wringing information out of them at this pace, we'll soon have a clear picture of what transpired.
It is surprising we're getting a lot of info from them.
My uncle's attendants must also confess to the slaughter in Duscar. But now that things have come this far, we can't expect the Western lords to stay silent. We need a way to keep them far from power.
Oh, there are always ways, provided you're willing to keep all your options open.
Lamel, hold on, Margrave.
Yes, I suppose so. Let us speak more of this later.
If you're willing to keep your options
For
open.
now, spread word of what you have found to every palace and pub in the land. That should help keep the lords in check.
Is that wise, Your Highness?
Ooh.
If we announce that Rufus was involved in the tragedy of Duscar...
People need to know. The dude's right there.
I will not feed my people half-truths. They deserve to know.
I've always admired that candor, Your Highness. Yet such news is sure to create a degree of unrest in the kingdom.
That's fine.
So you suggest we bury the truth? Should it somehow come to light, the people's faith in me will be forever shaken. If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
Good on him.
Fine words, though I doubt they'll appease the people of Duscur, nor the rest of Fargus, many of whom will not be so quick to forgive.
Ha! We thought you might say as much, which is why His Highness and I have devised a solution. I will resign the title of Duke and pass it to my heir.
Spare me, Rodrigue. One person with wild ideas is already one too many.
Wild?
It's not wild at all, Matthias. Someone must bear responsibility for what happened in Duscur.
And it's gonna be you?
People will naturally seek to point the finger at His Highness, and we need him unsullied if he is to lead. Someone has to get down in the mud and bear the slings and arrows for him.
Wow.
Who better for such a task than me?
Really?
Rodrigue will abandon his title and work with Dedue to restore harmony between our people.
Good.
I'm not asking him to take his life. Rather, he offered to spend it to set things to rights.
In that case, we've only to deal with the issue of the throne. I believe we should move forward with your coronation straight away.
So that this is your kingdom.
I agree. My time at the Officers' Academy was a valuable experience, but I belong here now.
You mean your short time there, for real?
Obviously, Felix won't be able to return either. Have him come to me later, so I can deliver the news and an apology.
I've already had a word and told him what must be done. You've no need to apologize.
Yes, I have. As for you, Gustav, you'll also be staying here in the kingdom.
But I abandoned my homeland. There can be no place for me in Fargus.
Oh, I forgot that was his whole storyline.
I will make a place for you. I need your help. Lady Rhea will understand.
It would be my great honor, Your Highness.
Send word to the church and the lords. Count Galatea will be in charge of contacting the south. Now, there's another topic I'd like to discuss. I wish to reorganize my army. Since I have you all assembled, I'd like to hear your suggestions.
And I assume I will be one of those suggestions. Stay here, in my kingdom.
Dimitri? Have you even slept since the battle?
Never mind that. There's a favor I've been meaning to ask of you.
My hand in marriage?
It won't happen right away, but I'm considering the formation of a new private army. I need someone to captain them, and I was hoping it might be you.
I have no experience
and
captaining.
What does the leader of the kingdom need with a private army?
Also true.
I fear my uncle may have rubbed off on too many of my knights. I'm not saying they're all bad, but it's clear as day that bribery ran rampant. To rectify the matter, I'm looking into a complete reorganization of the army.
I see.
These next several years will be an age of civil war, and I want to be surrounded with the best and most loyal soldiers I can find.
It's interesting because he doesn't know that it won't just be civil war. It's gonna be a war between the kingdom, the empire, and the alliance.
That does sound interesting. Still, I'm just a regular old grunt. Why put me in charge?
Agreed.
Because this will be an army of commoners, not knights and nobles. A mercenary like you is far more likely to earn their trust than some stuffy noble who's never known a day of hardship. Please, allow me to be clear. This is not an order. If you'd rather
Are you kidding?
Oops.
I'm in. Thank you, Dimitri.
I do think that it's also kind of funny that I accidentally skipped that. And he was like, if you'd rather return to the academy. Are you kidding? Before he finished. I think that fits a little bit better, actually. And here we go.
Having put down Rufus's revolt and ended his uncle's life, Dimitri draws closer to the truth regarding the tragedy of Duscur, and also begins the process of ascending the throne.
What?
All the while, the Adrestian Empire deals with a fierce power struggle in its capital, Enbar, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Olmyran horde.
So they've all split up.
Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely
The
on
Officers'
her young
Academy is
students'
shut down.
shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.
And there's the end of the prologue. There we go. We done did it. And now we hit our little time skip, and we'll end the episode. To war!
Gleam. To war.
And I'll start working on getting supports. I'm interested to hear what's going on specifically
it is the
now.
End of 1181.
Although
2
this is
years
probably
have
going to be
passed
about the
since
same.
The Officers' Academy closed its doors. After ascending the throne, Dimitri labors to bring peace to the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. With Edelgard ruling as the Emperor of Adrestia and Claude leading the Leicester Alliance, the 3 erstwhile schoolmates strike out as the next generation of leaders. A new era is dawning in Fodlan, and much teeters at the brink of great change. The first tremors of a major upheaval rock the land as Edelgard declares war on the Central Church.
Yep. And so we'll get our first peek at Dimitri's reaction, I assume. She's what?
Pardon my lateness, Your Majesty.
You needn't worry, Felix. I know your duties are many. Though, I'm afraid we could not wait for you to begin the discussion.
This is about the Empire's declaration of war against the Central Church, yes?
Correct.
Indeed. As you're aware, we have already begun accepting refugees from Garreg Mach. But a few days ago, I received a confidential request from Seteth, asking us to protect the higher-ranking members of the Church, including Lady Rhea herself. Of course, we'd only meet this eventuality were Garreg Mach to fall. As it stands, we find ourselves quite literally stuck between the Empire and the Church. I'm not sure how much longer we can remain neutral.
Right.
If I might, Your Majesty, troubling as it may be, I believe it prudent for us to reject this proposal from the Church outright. Offering them shelter will only serve to provoke an invasion from the Empire.
But
this matter of the Southern Church concerns me as well, but I believe we have more important matters to be fussing over at the moment.
Your counsel is much appreciated, Viscount Elidor, but I assure you, things are not as cut and dry as you make them out to be.
Yeah, the Church has always supported the kingdom.
The mandate granted to the King of Fargus and all the lords who serve under him is given legitimacy only by the grace of the Church. Are we to renounce the very heart of this kingdom simply because we shudder at the thought of invasion?
Yikes.
War will always come at one point or another, and some degree of suffering is purely inevitable. You know this as well as I, Viscount.
You dare speak of suffering, do you? When the blaze of war will not scorch your lands in the north as it does ours?
I would normally agree that those of us from the Northern Territory should hold less sway in this discussion. But if Garreg Mach were to fall, the war front would not halt in the west. Your Majesty, what of House Rowe or Galatea?
Yep.
Or the others in the south?
Not a word from Count Rowe as it stands. But I did receive a missive from Count Galatea. It read, "My people are not fools enough to rejoice in the surrender of their territories to invaders. There is no morality in turning our backs on the institution at the very foundation of our lives. We must support the Church as they have supported us."
Right.
Your Majesty, we owe a great debt to the Central Church for their role in quelling the uprising 2 years ago. To not repay such generosity in kind would risk weakening the trust of your vassals.
And if that happens, we might find ourselves right back in the same mess as before.
2 years ago,
They
yeah.
lack the crest of Blathid, but there's no small number of nobles who might crawl out of the woodwork claiming royal blood. The kingdom's already seen the turmoil and division such claimants can bring after the death of King Klaus.
But Duke Fraldarius?
Oh my gosh.
Surely we are better served attempting to head off the very real and imminent war at hand, instead of debating hypothetical unrest.
I don't want my people to suffer the pain of conflict. But does anyone here really think the Empire will simply stop if we appease their every demand?
Correct.
Suppose we do let the Empire take the Archbishop. And suppose we accept this new Southern Church. Then what?
I imagine the Empire plans to install the Bishop of the Southern Church, Count Varley, in Lady Rhea's place.
That's exactly correct.
I fear I've heard nothing good concerning either the man himself or his teachings.
I don't know about his teachings, but the man sucks.
They purport to be an arm of the Church of Seros. The Southern Church is nothing more than a mouthpiece for the Empire at large.
In other words, rejecting the Central Church in favor of this new Southern one would be no different from flat-out accepting Imperial rule. It's hard to say just how they would treat our kingdom were such events to unfold, though I imagine it would involve heavy taxation for the express purpose of bleeding Fargus dry and filling the Imperial coffers.
Do you have something to add, Duke Fraldarius?
Not really, no. I was just wondering how long we were planning to continue this tedious charade.
Thank you, Felix. I was like, y'all understand. It's either a yes or no. Let's go help them or let's not.
The question's simple. Do we hand over our kingdom and subject ourselves to Imperial rule or not?
Right.
I believe the Margrave has been quite clear as to what will happen if we give in to the Empire's demands. We've all been informed of the rapid reformation their region has undergone. Many aspects of which I admire, I'm not ashamed to say. But an old, stubborn land like ours isn't suited for such tempestuous change.
That's also what he's concerned about.
Radical new freedoms are not what the people of Fargus need right now. They need stability, steady improvement in their daily lives, and real, lasting change can only come from a solid foundation.
Sounds like your Majesty has made up his mind then. Just say the word and we'll leap into action.
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus will hereby offer asylum to the Church of Seros.
Here we go.
Everyone, sharpen your blades and prepare for the battles ahead. Gustav, Dedu, make to ride at once. Our intentions must be made clear, not only to the Church and the Empire, but to Count Rowe as well, and all the other lords who failed to answer my summons.
Understood, Your Majesty.
Let's ride. There's the thing. Do we actually have the same? Oh, hello.
Sounds like we're going to be going to war with the Empire.
Oh, but I like the Empire.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Ever since His Majesty ascended the throne, we've been fighting battle after battle through every corner of Fargus. But I never thought we'd be going toe-to-toe with the actual Empire. I'd be nervous if it even felt real.
Hey, I'll sympathize with you.
Yeah, it's not like I'm opposed to the war, but I have a weird feeling about this too.
Oh yeah, I guess we are the private army, so it's just a bunch of commoners.
You uneasy? I didn't even think that was possible.
That's kind of different.
I suppose you learn something new every day.
I can't help but wonder, though. What happens to Fargus now? I feel like things have been steadily improving lately, but not everyone favors His Majesty as I do.
So here's the thing. I feel like scenes like this would be more impactful if they had just given this random NPC-looking soldier a name. Like... Sally. This is our girl, Sally.
Yeah, I hear the grumbles too. But there's not a ruler in the world who doesn't have their fair share of critics, right? All I know is, we wouldn't be where we are now if not for him. I mean, look at me. Saddled with some mysterious power we don't know anything about, and he still chose to put his faith in me. It's only right I return the favor in kind. Oh, and speak of the devil.
Am I interrupting something?
Yeah, this is your kingdom.
No, of course not. Please, allow me to take my leave. Your Majesty, Commander.
Bye, Sally.
So, you heard all that, huh?
More or less. I apologize for the interruption, but there's an urgent matter at hand.
Okay.
Anything I can do to help?
There is. As you know, we've offered asylum to the Central Church in their efforts to flee the Empire. As such, we are to escort the Archbishop herself to the royal capital at once. I expect heavy pursuit from the Imperial forces, so I am assembling a team of those I trust most to assist in the mission. Of course, I'll be leading my own regiment into battle, but I was wondering if you'd be willing to accompany me.
What about my army?
Is that it? I'd be glad to. How are things looking at Garrick Mach while we're on the subject?
Grim. Neither the Knights of Seros nor the monastery ramparts are capable of holding off the Empire's massive military might. I dare say we have precious little time.
Not the Triple M.
Prepare to deploy at once.
Preparing to deploy the boy. Who would be the boy in the Empire? It might be Dedu. Okay, so it is about the same. Just, you know, different colored banners and curtains. I was hoping that, you know, maybe it'd be like one different structure since we're like, you know, on the thing. Still on Imperial or Kingdom grounds, but I guess we're still traveling, so it is what it is. Yeah. Same old, same old.
How tiresome.
Here we go. Oh, Rodrigue's playable? Oh, dope! I didn't know Rodrigue was playable. Okay, well in that case, maybe, maybe some other things will happen. I guess Gilbert might be the one who's like, oh, he might perish. This is the person who will be killed if, I kinda like the blue, I'm not gonna lie. It does feel like a really stark contrast to what we've had before, the yellow and the reds. It's just like a different side of the color spectrum. I need to end this episode, we've been going for a little bit.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, I know, you're gonna talk about the war map. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is the war map.
How about
thank you, Dimitri, I appreciate it. This will be one of the last things that we just skip through because everything else is about to be relatively new. We're going to ALL immediately.
There you have it. I implore you.
Yeah, thank you. Let me see.
Well,
yeah, I'll grab my rewards. What we got in here? Give me this. 75 of them? I actually don't know if that's a lot.
Good result.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and peek at all these.
Time to work you into shape.
I will have to set that up. That'll be in between episodes very clearly. I guess I can start like training people now because I can start like
training can be the difference
buying out levels, but I don't want to buy out levels
proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
a ton until they have their like best classes. Annette, man, I'm so glad Annette's here. It hasn't hit me yet. What, a sword to your chest? Like the first time that we fought you? Hello. Thank you. Yep, I know you have weapons. That's awesome. I have weapons for days. There will be no reason for me to do that. And lastly, it is you.
I carry you. Hope to see
you
again soon.
And then we speak to the strategist, and that'll take us to the war map. So very clearly, this is the end of the episode.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
So yeah, I'm gonna run through these, and I guess, be back next episode. For right now, I'm gonna return to the camp. I'm excited to see what other paralogs we're gonna have on this one. Make sure you're ready. I do think because it's so short to get to the next area, next episode we probably will try and do two two episodes if I have time to do so during the week. Otherwise, we'll just do the one. Not 2 episodes, 2 chapters. So these are the Knights of Saros. I guess it is going to be interesting to have the Knights of Saros, which means we will have, like, things. But here's what the thing is, I guess, going to be. So these are our people. I think essentially at the start of every episode, or maybe at the end of every episode, we'll, I guess, do a cycle of 3. But I think it'll also be at the start of every chapter, which means I'm gonna really need to kind of pay attention and semi-build everybody. We'll keep them on the wheel and we'll just see how it goes. I would like to see who has supports this early on. To do with pretty much everyone in the class, makes sense. Has Petra, which I think makes sense. I'm not sure if they had supports last time, actually. And that's it. Petra's the only person outside of the class. Okay, so like Yuri, sure. Having one for Claude and Edelgard feels like it doesn't make sense, but maybe that's just their conversations during like the Doom timeline, I guess. You have Yuri, that's your extra one. I'm trying to go through the people that we, you know, we just haven't seen. Felix has Raph, which I think is kind of neat. They love their training. Ash has... I think we actually have all of Ash's outside of... outside of this place. And we just need to get his with his actual people. Sylvain has Yuri. A lot of this class has Yuri and Ignatz. Yuri, surprisingly, yeah, I mean, Yuri, this is his realm, man. Apparently, for a whole bunch of extra supports. Like, we're not seeing a whole bunch of supports with any of these homies, but I guess she had a lot with the Empire's people, and Happy, I don't know if Happy had a ton with anybody else, but maybe she kind of just had some sporadic ones. Mercy, I was gonna say, you were only available on one other route, so, you know, that is what it is here. You have all your stuff. Annette, we never had you, so who is available? Constance, good. Good, I'm glad we get a little Constance scene. Lawrence, Ignatz, the both of them. It always feels like overbearing the number of supports we gotta get. Ingrid, you have Marianne, and it looks like it's just Marianne. Ingrid's not getting a lot of love, and Rodrigue is the one who is super duper new. So he's got, of course, a son, Dimitri, Ingrid. Anybody from outside of the Lions? Looks like no, and I think that was the same for every, like, extra unit. And I guess this is the full list of... Maybe, no, I don't think this is the full list. This is the full list of people who we were able to play as, who we have had in the party before. Because we never had Rodrigue in this list. Nor do we have a bunch of these characters in this list. Which means there are still probably a couple of characters that we will get that we, you know, don't get in any other chapter. So I think, like, maybe we'll get a Catherine. Because we got a Shamir on every route. So I was like, eventually we're going to have to get ourselves a Catherine. I hope we do get Catherine, because, you know, Catherine is, she's something. The fact that we have Thunderbrand makes me believe that we'll get Catherine now. I'm going to end the episode. I don't know which ones I want to see most excitingly first, but when we get them, we'll get them. Until then, Toodaloo Flight Crew. The fact that we get so many, like, so many, deer. I mean, Claude's still gonna team up with Edelgard, so I don't know. We'll see how it all plays out. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Thank you for watching.